Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do a quick little upgrade video on a new project. The FMS. I believe it's the, what do they call it? The FCX 18? Yeah, FCX 18, 1/18th scale Chevrolet K10. My son bought one a couple weeks ago in the black and orange and black and reddish color. And I just had to have one of the yellow and white ones. And man, they're not kidding. When you watch the YouTube videos on them, these things are very impressive trucks. But one thing I did not like versus the old uh, K10, their 1/18th scale. I don't remember the exact model, but it's the one with the non-portal axles and not as many metal parts. And I believe it doesn't even have a metal chassis. It sits nice and low. The tires are smaller and tucked in. Kind of looked really good. This one, I don't like the wheel and tire combination on it at all. It like 1-to-1 world. It kind of looks like it has 20s on it, 20-inch rims, and the tall narrow tires, and just it doesn't fit what I think the truck should look like. I mean, not to mention it has portals and links, but we'll get over that because the truck details, I mean, are superb. It's a hard body, hood opens, but this isn't a review on the truck. You guys know what the truck is. There's plenty of videos out there for the reviews. But what I wanted to show is what I want to do with it. So first off, and I haven't bought anything as far as to pull. I don't. Here it does come with a hitch. Yeah, it's in here somewhere. Maybe this isn't my package, but it comes with a little straight hitch sticking out. It's like a pintle hitch. That's not the greatest. My son bought the Traxxas, whatever their 18th is. Like, is it TRX 18 or something like that? TRX 4. It's like a little utility trailer, which is perfect for it. So I got on Amazon, and Injora actually makes. Oh, let's open these up. They make and it's aluminum drop hitch. If I get it open, and it came in a 2-pack. It's $8 for a 2-pack. So he gets one and I get one. So it's a little aluminum drop hitch with the like hexagon to fit right in the bumper, like the stock one does. Gives it a nice little drop. And then there's a hole in it, and it comes with a ball to put in it. And there's a little loop in the end that you can put the little shackle on there. I don't know if I'll do that. I might do that. Be good to put the chains on it. But anyway, so that's a nice little aluminum drop hitch. But back to the stance. I found, I had to do a little research. I mean, there's tons of 1.0 wheels and tires out there, but Mofo RC, I Googled it and found them. I don't even know where they're at. They have a Facebook group, and they do have YouTube. Mofo RC. These are their DDP 1.0 beadlock rims, wheels with 0mm hubs, silver. Set of 4. They're $25. They came unassembled. I put one of them together just to show what it looked like. But they are true, like RC 4-wheel drive 3-piece beadlock wheels. The screws go from the front, and I think I'm going to get some scale hardware for them. And it bolts the hub onto the inside. More gonna make this thing look like it has 15-inch wheels on it. I mean, see, this thing fits right inside of that. So that's my wheel choice, and I like the eight holes. Kind of gives it that old look. And I think I'm going to leave them flat like they are, satin. I'm not going to polish them. So we got the wheels. So for tires, A lot of people like the Injora tires. You know, if you watch any of the YouTube videos on any of the serious 18th scale and even the 24th scale crawling people, they really swear by the Injora tires. So here's where we ended up. I need my notes. I believe the specs on these stock tires are 65 millimeter height. I actually think the box specs are 66 millimeter, but real world they're about 65 millimeter. And I get about 20 millimeter in the width. I think they say they're 22 millimeter. So where I wanted it to sit, I figured I wanted something around 10 millimeter shorter. And that came up to these Injora. They're the 1.0 SS Super Sticky Rock Terrain tires and 56 millimeter tall by 22 millimeter wide. And at first pulling them out of the package, they're really sticky. I mean, I think they'll stick together. Yeah, they'll stick together. Like, yeah, they're good. I don't know if the stock tires have a foam in them. They don't feel like they do. These do have a foam in them. So there's the height comparison. So I'm not gonna do this on camera. Well, maybe let's take one apart. Let's do one of them on camera to see how bad they're gonna be to put together. We all know there's the bigger size beadlocks, especially in the RC four-wheel drive line, that are a real pain in the butt to get them put together. I can't say that I've done any 1.0s yet. So we'll do this and see how hard it is to get one of them together. Okay, so here's, whoops, if I drop everything. Here's our three pieces. And then the hub. So yeah, let's see how hard this is. Let's put the inner piece in here. Try to get it centered up the best I can. I can about tell already that this is not going to be fun. Okay, well, the center's in. I don't think this is going to be fun. Maybe? Yeah, it wants to suck more of the tire in than what I want in there. Oh, there we go. Maybe we just roll it around. I don't know. That feels like it's in there, right? This is going to be the tricky part, though. I think there's a little trick to it. Just have to go slow. And then we have to make sure we get all of our holes lined up. And it doesn't look like I did. So to get the outer 8 holes lined up, and the 6 on the inside are not the same. Yeah, so that's kind of tricky. Yeah, that doesn't look right either. Now, to get those 6 lined up, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to shut the camera off and I'm going to take it back apart. What I'm going to do, well, here, we're going to spin this till we get all these lined up. So there's obviously only one way that these go, right there. What I'm going to do is take a little black marker. I don't know where my black marker is, so we're going to use a little red pencil here. So we're going to make a mark there. Make a mark here. And let's stick this one back in. See how this works. It's really not that bad. Oh, I did pull too much in there right there. There we go. Okay, so I got that in. I'll look for my little red mark and take this little red mark and try to get it close. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do these, but it seems to work. You're not going to be able to see that probably, but I have them lined up. I hope the beads are where they need to be. It's hard to tell. Well, I'm gonna put some screws in here. I'm gonna get these together, and then when I get it together, we'll get back at you. All right, I got 2 of them put together, and actually, they're really not that bad. You just have to take your time and go slow, but they go right in. So Mofo RC, man, those are some awesome beadlock wheels. But then we ran into another problem. Uh, Getting a wrench in there to get the nut on. So what I did was chucked my wrench up in the drill. I actually cheated. I went outside and put the belt sander on it for a little bit first, and then touched it up with the file and turned it down. So now it fits down inside of there, and it has to go all the way in. So it doesn't leave much meat on here, but you know, you really don't have to torque these down that tight. But that's going to work for now. I got a wrench. Let's put these bad boys on here. And I stopped the camera a little too soon earlier. My boy showed up with his black one because we actually put that hitch on his truck. So I guess I could have put the camera back on and we could have showed that. He didn't bring his trailer with him though, but yeah, that's tight. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna look up. I forget the name, but I'm gonna get some scale hardware for these, since they're actually true 6-lug wheels, like a half-ton should be. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to work one of these wrenches a little bit better. I actually split this one, but like I said, for no tighter than they have to be, it'll work. I might have took it just a little too far. Yeah, it'll work. But anyways, there it is. A lot better. Now, of course, it has the big tires on the other side. And I like a droop suspension anyways. In fact, I might take this, because these have really nice oil-filled shocks. So I think I'm probably going to take the springs completely off. But in my opinion, for what I want to do with the truck and what the truck is, that wheel and tire combination is exactly what I was looking for. We're going to do some measuring for my son's truck. He might not want them quite so small, but I like that way better than what was on it. And I'm not building this thing to be a comp crawler or anything, or just the basic trail truck. And well, actually, what we bought these for is, you saw my last couple videos of the RC Semi and Construction Show. I'll do a good video on my boys. So he bought the truck and he got a flatbed trailer, like an equipment trailer. And I'm gonna mess this up. They make scale RC construction equipment and actually trailers and stuff for the semis. I'll get, if I figure it out, I'll put it in the description there. So he actually bought their Bobcat, fully RC, and it's actually pretty slick. It matches the truck, so he's kind of going with like a construction theme with his, so he can take it to these shows and drive it around. It's kind of probably what I'm going to do in a way. So that's why I wanted the smaller wheels and tires to better match, the body style, and instead of these 20s tall looking tires. But they're going to still perform great, and with the Porter axles, you still have plenty of ground clearance, except out here at the knuckle. But 10 millimeters is 10 millimeters. I think that looks great. I'm going to do the other two and probably put my drop hitch in. All right, everybody, we're back. I got it done, so I figured I better just finish this video. So yeah, the only thing I didn't do, I didn't take the springs off yet, but it actually is. I mean, there it would be sitting if I take the springs all the way off. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that way better than these big old. Yeah. Yeah, that looks really good. I put the Injora drop hitch on. If I can get it to focus here. Has a little shackle you can put. Yeah, but there you go. Mofo RC beadlock aluminum wheels and the Injora SS super sticky tires in 56 millimeter. So that'll finish up the video. Until the next one, we'll talk to you guys later.